So it doesn't make sense for them to go home. So there's a lot of stuff going on, but I think the biggest story of today by far in the boxing world, influencer boxing world, is that me and Fuzi over at Happy Punch just brought on a brand new commentator. You guys all know him. His name is Fight Lounge.
Let's go.
What?
Let's go.
Yo, so on behalf of Happy Punch Promotions, Keemstar came up to me with a brilliant idea, and he said, we are not trying to create enemies in this space, and we can all be better together. And that's why there was no other option, and we didn't have to look far than to bring in Fight Lounge to be a part of the Happy Punch team. He's going to give you guys the exclusive Twitter spaces with fighters that are in these events, with, anything that's breaking. He's going to get his first-hand scoop in. You're going to hear it from him first. He's going to be hosting. And yeah, we're happy to have him as part of the team. Happy Punch hasn't even taken off yet. We are still curating the team and getting ready, but we only get better with Fight Lounge on our team.
Yeah, so we're gonna bring Fight Lounge into the whole news side of things, and all those chats. Bring him into the newsroom of Happy Punch Boxing and all that. But also, me and Fuzi will be promoting the spaces more, and then talking to the individual fighters, getting them to appear in the spaces more, and this will translate at events. We're hoping to fly him out to interview fighters right at the events underneath the Happy Punch thing. And it's easy to just hire somebody and hope they're good, but it's a lot easier to hire someone that is good, and that's why we picked Fight Lounge.
Hey, I appreciate it, guys. I really do. It's so funny because we're almost 1 year to the date. The first time King mentioned Fight Lounge 1 year ago on Drama Alert, it was a whole Adam Saleh scandal by his allegedly fixing his fight against Marcus, and it was 1 year ago, Drama Alert, and then 1 year later, now we're business partners. That's what's up.
It's insane. It's 1 year to the day.
It was. I uploaded on March 16th, but it could have been on Drama Alert the day before or something like that. But yeah, 1 year to the day.
And it's funny how life works, because you didn't get that shout out from Keem and then just sit on it and not do anything. And then a year later talk about, oh yeah, last year I got shouted out on Drama Alert. You stayed consistent, did, work the entire year. And now the fruits of your labor are coming to fruition. And we're hoping to have you as the guy in this space to interview the fighters, give people the scoop on what's going on, and take things bigger and better than you've had it before.
The one thing that you can't like he said, you can hire anybody. The one thing when you have, and this speaking for me, is like, as you can see, I have passion. As you can see, like even when that video on Twitter, it only got like 50 views. So clearly I didn't have this big of following it did, but I didn't care. Like I really enjoyed doing this. Like I could talk about YouTube boxing, UFC, MMA boxing for the next 4 or 5 years and be happy. That's passion. That's something that you have to see with experience.
Correct. Regardless of the money that comes in, even if you're not getting paid at first, like you weren't for the year. I don't know if you were or weren't. Regardless of whatever, you had the passion to carry you to the point you're at today. Which reminds me, Keem had an idea earlier when we were speaking that he wants to kick things off right with a very special Twitter Spaces tomorrow night. Do I